Okay, you guys, so Jeezy and Jeannie still are going at it, y'all. These two have had a horrible time with their divorce. I mean, these two just cannot get on the same page. And recently, Jeannie had to call the cops on Jeezy because he fought her left and right so she couldn't get her things. So just to give you guys a relationship timeline, these two met on the set of The Real in November of 2018. They came out public with their relationship in August of 2019. They got engaged in March of 2020. They got married in April of 2021. They had their daughter Monaco in January of 2022. By September of 2023, they filed for divorce, and by June of 2024, the divorce was finalized. But yet there is still no peace between these two. So Jeannie had to go to Jeezy's house to pick up her belongings. Even though they were divorced, it was still some things that she needed to get now. This included her Emmy, other trophies, expensive handbags, pictures, shoes, just a lot of expensive and sentimental items that she needed to get. So she took it to the courts, and the judge was like, okay, cool, you can pick up your things within 21 days. Jeezy also allegedly knew about this, and everybody agreed upon this date. So she said that when she came to his house to get her things on December the 9th, that's when everything went downhill. So Jeannie is claiming that when she got there, Jeezy had his house manager deny them access to the garage where her things were stored. So she tried and tried, but the manager continued to deny them access. Now he even called Jeezy, and Jeezy basically doubled down and was like, no, don't let them in the garage. So Jeannie ended up calling the police. And when the police got there, they told the manager, like, look, this is a court order. Allow her to go in and get her things. So then the manager switched it up. Okay, now mind you, this is Jeezy telling him what to do. So the manager switched it up and was like, okay, they can get their things, but they need to sign an NDA. So when she was finally able to get into the garage to get her things, y'all, she said her things were left in disarray. Now she's claiming that the boxes were wet, like the water soaked through the boxes completely. But that's not the worst, y'all. She's claiming that there were mice who ate through the boxes and got into her things. And that her awards, like her Emmy and other things like that, were broken and scratched up. Now Jeezy's reasoning as to why he didn't want her at his house, now he was claiming that Jeannie is very, very bitter about the divorce. He did not feel safe with her going through his home. It's alleged that he felt like she would put cameras and listening devices throughout his house, and he didn't want his peace disturbed. So that's why he was giving her all the backlash about her getting her things. But if these allegations are in fact true, it seems like the only person bitter here is Jeezy, because why were her things destroyed? But it's very, very sad that these two cannot get on the same page and get along, because they have a daughter together, and it's very disheartening because they can easily end up damaging their daughter because of their drama and their issues. But y'all let me know what you think about this foolishness. Do you think Jeezy has a right to feel how he feels about her, or do you think he's just being bitter? Or do you think that she's really the one bitter? Y'all let me know what you think in the comments below. But that's all I have for you, and I'll talk to you later.
And then the first thing I love to do. Hi, I'm still reading from yours. London. Oh, I love it. Ramen. Tora Ramen. Hold up. Is that in Boston? Make sure you tell me if that's from Boston, because I. Good morning. Hi. Okay. How many of you guys know about like water-based foundations? Because that's been like my thing lately. If I find a good water-based foundation, I just use a tiny amount. I don't even put full foundation on anymore. I try to actually get away with like not wearing too much makeup, especially out here in Boston, because it's so beautiful. The weather right now, it's like this fresh spring. And so I actually can just put on the tiniest bit right there on my sunspots. Do you see how thin that coverage is? So I don't know about the rest of you guys, but I've been either finger painting or doing like a light sponge in order to get right underneath my eyes. And then I just blend it so well that I don't have to do the rest of it right on out, right? So good. Wait, am I from the Bay Area? Are you kidding? Bay all day, baby. Like I rep the Bay so hard that I actually think I was considering opening up a restaurant in the Bay. Yeah, because I feel like I don't know. There's been so many places that I've been wanting to travel, and wait. You know what? Hold up. Give me just 1 second. I'll be right back. Right in the middle of my live. Okay, where was I going? Wait, I was actually in the middle of my makeup. Okay, so what I've been doing is I put foundation on first, and then I pat my sunblock on afterwards. And guys, you know what's weird? Ever since like turning 40, I've realized that taking care of myself is not just from like the outside, but it's also from the inside. Because when I'm stressed, like I have been kind of stressed now, do you see this right here? I start breaking out, and it's not just the outside that shows I get stressed. I actually like feel it on the inside. I start feeling like I can't think. I start getting groggy. I even have like brain fog. I even get like occasionally backed up, and it's the worst. But I think it has to do with the fact that I don't sleep regularly and I travel a lot. And I know that being on airplanes can do that to you. So what I've been doing is I've been taking Docalex, which shout out to Docalex for sponsoring. I got to show you this. It's the best thing. I don't travel anywhere without it. Hold up. I know I have some in here because I always guys, this stuff is incredible. I take two of these soft chews and they're really yummy. And then I get like fast, gentle relief. It's not like stressful at all. And I can feel it immediately. And I just realized like I used to try to wear different skincare to look all glowy and perfect on the outside. But then if I'm on the inside and I'm like not feeling fresh and so clean, I'm like, what's going on? You know what I mean? Wait, is Shindo Ramen? Wait, you guys are saying all this, but then I don't have my notes so I can write this. Is Shindo Ramen in Boston? Your daughter runs the place. Is that what you're saying? Like, I love it. Hey, Portia, shout out to Portia. What up, girl? Okay, let me tell you right now. If I get that in, I get my water drank. I don't mind anybody else's business but my own. I feel regular schmegular, and it's the best type of regular I want to be. So once I get my skin going, I get my stuff together. I'm also into like moist foundations lately. I'm into things that like feel like everything's just like moisturized and glowy. You know what I'm saying? It's everything. So I usually just put, I used to wear my blush here, but now I've started wearing it here because it gives me like a little bit more of a youthful finish and it gives a lift. And I love the shine. You see what I mean? So even my blush to like my contour, I always do a liquid contour. Either that or like a cream. Just a tiny bit here. Oh my gosh, thank you. 40 is the new 20. Viana, I'm telling you, girl, I feel better now than I did in my 20s. And I think it's because I was always like over saturating myself with products and things that like I felt like I needed, but I really didn't. And so now it's actually simple. That's it. That's my makeup routine.